In continuation with linear differential equations, we'll be going ahead with a method of variation of parameters, which is a special method for finding out the particular integral of the function. So that means it's a special method to find out the RHS part or the particular integral of the differential equation. Let us go with the example d square y upon dx square plus y is equals to x sine of x. So auxiliary equation becomes d square plus 1 is equals to 0, and that is d is equals to plus or minus I. And because of these two roots, which are the complex roots, and we have got two, so we will be having c1 and c2, two constants into the picture. So c1 y1 plus c2 y2 is equals to, so now until now we did not use this c1 y1 and c2 y2 kind of expression. We have directly used the c1 cos of x plus c2 sin of x. But here in this particular method of variation of parameters, we have to deal here with something like this. So this is what is the important step to note it down for this particular integral. And particular integral is u1x y1 plus u2x y2. What is this u1? So this u1 and u2, we are going to get it from u1 dash x, which is minus of y2 x upon w star. It's known as a Roskian function. And u2 dash x is equals to y1 into x upon w star. Right? I'm not going in detail with this proof. If you are interested, you can just go ahead and just see the proofs of this too, but I'm just concentrating on the method of this method of variation of parameters as an example. How could we go along with the example? And therefore, this particular example, if you'll observe this, this is, if I'll observe this CF part, so here I'm going to get as my y1 as cos of x and y2 as sine of x. And therefore, the Roskian becomes y1, y2, y1 dash, y2 dash, which is nothing but a determinant of this. Determinant is cos x sine x minus sine x cos of x. Simple multiplication and the solving of this determinant, you're going to get as 1 as a Roskian function. So u1, as I've told, this is u1 dash, we want u1, therefore it is just by, we will be getting this integration, this equation, we have to just integrate both the sides. So after integrating, it's minus integration y2 x upon w star dx. Now in the present case, it is nothing but minus integration of sine of x, which is the y2 part, into x. X is what? What is x? X is x sine of x, which is given to you here. So this is what is capital X given to you here. So it's nothing but a sine of x into x sine of x dx. Now, which is nothing but now sine square x is nothing but 1 minus cos of 2x by 2. Just you have to multiply it. After multiplication, I'm going to get integration of minus x upon 2. And this minus minus becomes plus, and it is integration of plus x cos of 2x by 2. And this, the first part is very simple, but the second part you have to go for the integration by parts. So after the integration by parts, you're going to get it as minus x square by 4 plus x into sine of 2x by 4 plus cos of 2x by 8. And therefore we have got u1 as this, right? This is my u1. What is u2? U2 is integration. Just by we have to integrate this second equation, we will be getting u2. u2 is integration of y1 x upon w star dx. Again putting the values. So y1 is cos of x and x is x sine x dx. So cos of x into sine of x is nothing but 1 by 2 times sine of 2x, and this x will remain as it is here. So in the 1 by 2 integration of x sine of 2x, again by integration by parts, we are going to get it as minus x by 4 cos of 2x plus sine 2x by 8. So this is what we have got it, u1 and u2. What will happen? This is, if you'll observe this pi part is u1 y1 plus u2 y2. So we have to just y1 y2 we are aware of. Just now we have calculated u1 and u2. So my pi for this particular example would be cos of x into this. So this is u1 part plus sine of x into u2 part. Just we have to go on simplifying this factor now. So cos of x is getting multiplied inside, sine of x will go inside here. So we are going to get it here. So this minus x square by 4 cos of x plus x by 4 sine 2x cos of x. Now if you'll observe, I have made this this sine 2x is nothing but we can replace as 2 times sine of x cos of x. Similarly, if you'll observe here, this sine 2x, we have replaced it here also 2 sine x cos of x. Out of this two brackets, if you'll observe here, we are going to get this sine of x will come out of this square bracket because this first term there is no change, but for the second term sin x will come out of with x by 4, and you will remain here inside with 2 cos square x minus cos of 2x. 1 by 8, similarly this cos will come out at cos of 2x plus 2 times sin square x. Now this is what is the formulas are. 2 cos square x is nothing but 1 plus cos of 2x. So if I'll replace this cos 2 times cos square x here as 1 plus cos of 2x, we are going to get this plus cos 2x and minus cos 2x will go out of it, right? Similarly, 2 times sin square x, 2 times sin square x, this we can replace as 1 minus cos. So now it's plus cos 2x. Here it is minus cos. So we're going to get cancelled out that cos also. And we are going to remain here with pi as minus x square by 4 cos of x plus x by 4 sin x plus 1 by 8 times cos of x. And therefore, the general solution as usual, y is equals to cf plus pi. After adding this up, we are going to get y as c1 cos of x plus c2 sin of x, as we have seen in the previous step, that is cf, plus this is what? 1 by 8 cos of x plus x by 4 sin x minus x square by 4 cos of x. So this is what is the method of variation of parameters. Let us go and see one more example for this kind. So this again, the d square minus 1, which is the auxiliary equation, the roots are d equals to plus or minus 1. If the roots are 2, I'm going to get 2 roots, 2 constants. So c1, c2 will come into the picture. So I have got y1 and y2. And therefore, this is c1 e to the power x plus c2 e to the power minus x. This is just by using the how to find out how to write down the CF by the auxiliary equation. So after that, u1x y1, u2 y2. This is the Roskian. Roskian function of this particular function is y1 y2 y1 dash y2 dash, which is e to the power x e to the power minus x. E to the power x minus of e to the power minus x would give me minus of 2. So u1 is equals to minus of integration y2 x upon w star dx. And therefore, because we have got here too many, so now if you'll observe here, this is what is the capital X, we have got it here, right? This is what is a capital X. So this is capital X, y2 is this here, e to the power minus x, y1 is e to the power x, right? And therefore, minus of integration y2, that is e to the power minus x, e to the power minus 2x, sine of e to the power minus x, dx upon this is the w star, that is a Roskian function, which is a very, so now this is not a difficult integration actually. So e to the power minus x, e to the power minus 2x will combine over here. Yeah, otherwise you could go ahead with the substitution. E to the power x is equals to t. If I'm substituting e to the power x is equals to t over here, so this e to the power x is equals to t, so this will go to t. This e to the power minus 2x will give me t square. Sine e to the power minus x is sine t, right? And dt will be like e to the power minus x, so it is nothing but e to the power minus x, right? Let me change it. So it is nothing but e to the power minus x into minus, right? It's dx is equals to dt. Is equals to dt. If it is so, then what will happen? This is minus e to the power minus x will come out to the other side, and I'll remain here with dx is equals to dt, right, by minus of t, right? Because I have got this minus e to the power minus x as the t. So this is what we have written it here. So e to the power this dx been replaced as dx dt upon minus t. And therefore, this is equals to minus 1 by 2 integration t square sine t dt, and therefore it's nothing but minus 1 by 2 t square minus cos of t minus integration. So it's just a integration by parts using this first function, second function, and so on. Just refer my video for the integration by parts. You will understand this is just a very simple one. So it's t square minus cos of t minus differentiation of this t square will give me 2t, right? And this integration, which I have written it here in this way. So therefore, I have to just write down this. So it's minus 1 by 2 minus t square cos of t plus, so this plus minus becomes plus here, 2t sine t, integration of cos of t is sine t, minus, now again we have to differentiate this 2t with respect to t, it would give me 2, and then integration of this sine t, which would be here as this. And this is nothing but t square by 2 cos of t minus t sin t minus cos of t. So this is what is the u1 of t, but we are not interested in that. We are interested in u1 of x. So we have just giving that substitution back. So the back substitution. So t square can be replaced as that e square is e to the power minus 2x by 2 cos of e to the power minus x minus e to the power minus x sin e to the power minus x minus cos of e to the power minus x. This is just u1x. Let us go for u2x. u2 is integration of y1 x upon w star. So now y1 is e to the power x over here, and this is capital X by this Roskian function. Then you will just combine this e to the power minus x sine of e to the power minus x dx. Again, with the same substitution, it would be very simple for us now. It's 1 by 2 integration of sine t dt, which is nothing but minus 1 by 2 cos of t, which is very simple and straightforward. And then we will do the back substitution for this t. T has been replaced as e to the power minus x again, and we have got u2. After getting u2, so we have been written that ti is u1 y1 plus u2 y2, and just we are doing it here as this. Right, if you observe here, this is my y1, this is y2, this is what is u1 we have got, this is the u2, and pi can be simplified just by the multiplication of this e to the power x inside. Few of the terms will go off, so you can easily say that that pi, after rearranging the terms and after cancellation of few terms, will be remaining here with pi as minus of sine e to the power minus x plus e to the power x cos of e to the power minus x, and here hence the general solution, which is small y, is Cf plus Pi, and therefore y is equals to C1 e to the power x plus C2 e to the power minus x minus sine e to the power minus x plus e to the power x cos of e to the power minus x. That's all. It's very simple method. Method of variation of parameters is extremely simple. Only the tedious part is you have to have that click, and you should be able to do this type of substitution very well. So this should be your expertise. Anyways, whenever we are dealing here with the integration, whether it's a single integral or double integral, we have to take care of the substitution and the method of doing the things. So here we have used one method very frequently, that is the integration by parts. So we have to be thorough in this method of the integration by parts. So method of variation of parameters is very simple, and I hope you must have understood with this video very well. Thank you. Happy learning!